Fairy Tale, chapter 349. Yeah, 349. Okay, so today in this chapter, a lot and a little bit happened. I was debating on whether or not to review it, but I decided to. So, we start off the chapter with, we're back where Gray is fighting, crap, I just said his name. Doriate? I think his name's Doriate. I think so, Doriate. And so, right off the bat, that name, we know this name from Doriate. So, does that mean he's like a child or something? Anyway, so Gray's fighting this guy, Doriate, and the guy's like, you know, this recession isn't just about age, it's about regression or whatever it is. It takes back your physical abilities and everything, and you're not able to use magic as well. And as he's saying this, he takes a step back, which steps right off a cliff, and Gray made the extra step. And then he says, well, I have no need for this anymore, and Doriate falls off the cliff and crashes into the ground. And Gray said, my physical abilities may have regressed back, but my power of imagination hasn't. And he's saying about magic is formed when you use the power of your imagination, basically. And all I heard each time Gray said the word imagination, I just saw SpongeBob SquarePants sitting in that box going, imagination. I'm sorry, Gray, but I can't take you seriously when you're saying imagination. So, sorry. Can't take you seriously, Gray. So yeah. So then Doriate gets to the top of the cliff, doesn't see where Gray went, and apparently Gray made a lair right above. Doriate falls onto the tree, hops back out, you know, he's hurt, or whatever. And then Doriate goes to attack Gray, and he goes Ice Make Hammer, but he can't make it. And then, instead he just makes a snow cone. He falls on top of the guy, and the guy said, Doriate, he says, cold. And Gray's like, that's how I know you're not an ice wizard. An ice wizard wouldn't think that's cold. And we can see that Doriate looks pretty red in the face at this moment. Then we switch over to the other part of the village, where Erza is still fighting Minerva, and Minerva's beating on Erza. And this is nice because, you know, Fairy Tale not winning, that'd be great. So they're fighting, da-da-da-da, and Minerva has her blade pointed at Erza, and Erza is saying about, you're a good person, you can use your powers to protect your friends. You don't have to stay evil or whatever. And Minerva gets pissed and she goes in for a swinging arc, and just as she does, we see Erza's arms go out, grow longer than her boobs. Way out. Which was nice, I mean, well, nice for fanservice wise, but, you know, she realizes her body's back, and she's able to react within that very short amount of time, and swing up and kicks Minerva in the face. And in this, we see that she's only wearing a shirt, basically. Literally, just the shirt and nothing else. Because she grew down, she shrunk, and then she grew up again. But anyway. So then her kick sends Minerva flying. Minerva flies away. She gets up saying, damn, well, at least I know how to counteract her armor, which I think is the one that she used during the Grand Magic Games. I'm not sure. But then she comments saying maybe you should put some clothes on, because Erza has nothing below the waist. And as soon as I saw Erza has nothing below the waist, I just knew in the next chapter of Fairy Tale we're going to get a butt shot of Erza. Because, I mean, it's just a given. She's not wearing anything down there. Why wouldn't he? I mean, it's Hiro Mashima. He's going to do it. Prepare yourselves. So, and I saw this, and, like, you know me. You know me, the Shinigami. I love fanservice, but I saw this and I thought, well, I mean, there's a situation I figured that was going to happen if she ever gained back or whatever. But then, you know, of course, we find out that Erza had grabbed onto Minerva's like skirt or whatever and ripped it off, and now Mascura's just standing around in panties. It's like, of course, she could have grabbed anywhere else, but no. So, I mean, I'm not complaining from a fanboy perspective, but from a reader and someone who enjoys the story of a manga, it's like, really? But, so then we go back to, well, we see that Natsu's grown up too. He's gotten bigger and everything, gained his size. And we go to Gray and Doriate. And, Gray sees his body's back. He's like, well, now this is good. Doriate, we see him getting really pissed. And Gray saying, it's not gonna matter anyway. But then Doriate turns into like the Hulk and slams his fist into Gray and smashes him into the ground. And Gray realizes that this power isn't like just like Ice User's power, it's like Deloria's power. So we see that this guy's a monster. At first I thought he was one of the 4 wizard saints, you know, the ones who weren't considered human, but I don't think he is. I just think he's like some demon baby, spawn baby of Deloria, I don't know. But Gray's getting his ass handed to him there, and so that's pretty much where the chapter left off. That's where the chapter stopped. You know, I did like, well, I like some aspects of the chapter and other aspects I didn't like. I can't say I fully hated it, but I didn't fully like it. You can read it to keep up with the story, but overall storytelling for this chapter was not the best on Mashima's part. Mostly he just focused on comedic parts for this chapter and fan service. That's pretty much what he focused on. So, yeah, that's about it. I remember that the basic FAP is now in the description, so look in the description for the basic FAP now, and you'll see all the ratings and what I rated it for each one of them. I include, for new viewers, what each of the letters mean. But yeah, so expect the One Piece episode review online later, whenever it comes out. I don't know if it comes out today or tomorrow, but expect it. So, yeah, I am the Shinigami, and I'm signing off. Jana.